So we had a week's rest. So this video is coming out the day before we face PSG. And where do I see us going? I think we're going to win the treble. That's not the reason for this video though. The reason for this video, guys, is that what Arne said to Oliver is revealed.
Hi everyone, welcome to the Anfield Effect.
Let me first apologize, guys. I'm not taking your presence for granted, not taking your support for granted, but some stuff was happening with me and I didn't get to do the videos after we won Newcastle and after we beat Newcastle 2-0. So my sincere apologies. However, we are 13 points ahead of Arsenal, and quite frankly, we know they will not catch us back. Argument done, we win the league. So we had a week's rest. So this video is coming out the day before we face PSG, and that's not the reason for this video though. The reason for this video, guys, is that what Arne said to Oliver is revealed. And when I hear what was said, I'm a Christian, I don't use expletives, straight up, just saying. However, I find what he said to Oliver to be so real, so unbridled, so real. That's the best word I can find, because he told Arne told Oliver, you gave them everything. Yes? If we lose the league, I'm gonna blame it on you. Now, subsequent to that, Arne was fined £70,000, and he's gonna sit out 2 games. He did sit out the Newcastle game, and he's supposed to sit out together the Southampton game. So tomorrow we play PSG. I just love that my coach is so passionate. I love that he felt free enough. I know there's the Dutch people, they don't care so much. Like, I don't know if they are allowed to just speak their minds, you know, no form of restriction. And he has brought it over into England, and he just speaks his mind. Sometimes even in his press conference he says some stuff and I'm like, oh, should I have said that? Maybe I should have said that, because, you know, England probably do things differently. But he told Oliver, listen, you gave them everything, yes, and if we lose the league, I'm going to blame it on you. My coach. I mean, Slot would, if Klopp said those things, they'd be all over him, like the media would be all over him. But I think Arne comes, is gentle, is on point, is straightforward, and I think the media somehow cuts him some slack for just being him. And I love my coach. I love my coach, because you know what? He's not gonna take it. Although I think he's gonna learn quickly, just like Klopp, that to have those outbursts, he would. I know Klopp would tell him, don't have them too often. Why? They are pretty expensive. So Klopp, in his time, would. I remember he made us say, listen, you know what, it's not worth it. It's too expensive to do these things. I'll just keep myself to myself. So Klopp, a lot of time, had to bite his lip. I think Slot is gonna find out that, listen, £70,000. Wow. Too expensive. That could have helped a lot of people. His family could have, you know, in a trust fund, whatever the case may be. So I think he's not going to go that route anytime soon in the future. Notwithstanding, I love his passion. I love the fact that he just spoke his mind, and it shows you how much he loves Liverpool. He loves the team that he has, and he will defend his guys. He'll defend the team. And quite frankly, the team are defending him, because you know what? They look so well oiled, and we know we are going to win the league. We're going to win the league. Now, as it relates to injuries and such, because you know tomorrow play PSG, you know, Joe Gomez, Connor Bradley, you know, those are the persons who we know are the injured. But other than that, only Cody Gakpo I heard it wasn't in training. But other than that, everybody else is in, and so we should see a pretty good match tomorrow. I'm happy. In Jamaica here, it's an holiday. It's called Ash Wednesday, so I will have a chance to be at home, not at work, and be able to watch the match in the comfort of my home, relaxing and all. And so I look forward to that. So, but I think we can take it. I think if we go to PSG, we can do what we did with City. I think we can do what we did with City, because PSG, I believe, they have as much firepower as we do. But the thing about it, our defense, and I think their defense is going to be a good match, because their defense, they've only, I mean, I think mostly 2 or 3 goals. Don't quote me on that. I've been scored at them in all the Champions League, and they've won all of their matches. I mean, we have done the similar bit, and so it's going to be a tasty match. It's going to be a good match. But nevertheless, I still believe that we can go there and get a win. Even if we don't, and we get a draw, because I'm not expecting us to lose. Even if we get a draw, when we have the second leg and we take it to Anfield, then we can do the business and move on to the next round. Where do I see us going? I think we're going to win the treble. We have Newcastle in the League Cup. We win the league already. Now our focus is going to be now definitely on winning the Champions League. Guys, how powerful is that? For Arne to come to Liverpool, and in his first year, his first season, to cup more than 1 trophies. That's powerful. That's brilliant. That's genius. When I look at it, I'm happy, because there's one thing nobody cannot cuss Liverpool about. Our management not like spend money. We admit to that. They don't like to show their cards right off the bat. We don't. But we are ruthless in our selection. Well, I mean, I think probably would complain about I mean, Endo, initially there was a complaint, and then there's this other guy, Artemelo, who, you know, to me, we could have done without wasting that money. And then now we have Chiesa, and I'm not sure why the coach not playing Chiesa, but I guess it was his preference or his call to bring Chiesa. But I think Chiesa have a lot to contribute, so I hope him play him. But the point I was making is that we are precise, we are targeted, and when we're going for a certain player or a certain coach, we know exactly what we're going for, and we get what we want. There were 2 other clubs I know that were courting Arne Slot, but Arne Slot saw Liverpool's blueprint and said, I want to be a part of Liverpool. And we are so happy that he came. I would not be surprised, maybe in the future he'll reveal it, that he deliberately played the youngsters in the FA Cup, so that at the end of the day, we won't have to be battling for 4 trophies. We have to scale it down to 3. Now, if I think most of us would agree that the League Cup versus the FA Cup is more prestigious, so we probably should have given more attention to the FA Cup. But nevertheless, I am backing my coach. He structured it that we're going to be out of one of these other cups, whether the FA Cup or the League Cup, would have been out of one of them. Somehow he chose the FA Cup to play the youngsters, and we got knocked out. However, I know that he's strategic. Yes, he knew that one of these cup we're going to have to give up on them, right, in order to maximize on the other 3. So I have no issues with us being out of the FA Cup, because we being out of the FA Cup gave us now a rest, because this week was the FA Cup playoff. This weekend gone was the FA Cup play games. But because we were out of the FA Cup now, we got enough time to rest and to prepare for the big show with PSG. This coach, I love you, coach. I love you, Slot. I love you. Now, this coach is, I mean, the man is just genius. I have no qualms with us winning the league, with us winning the Champions League, and we just taking the Carabao Cup. Now, the good thing about and guys, I've been hearing this, Arsenal people them talking about is luck. Where were you guys when we about 2 seasons ago we had injuries to kill we, and we still came up in we still came up in the top 5? Where were you when 5 and 6 of our players were injured till the club had to use the youngsters? Where were you then? Mark you, everybody need a little luck, but this was not luck. It's simply our time. So the Arsenal fans, come off your high horse. It's just our time to shine. And so, I don't care what they have to say, because the truth of the matter is this. Them say luck comes to you when you're prepared. Yes? And everybody know you need a little luck sometimes. But this is not just luck. This is Liverpool at its best. And trust me, I am happy to be a Liverpoolian. Now, so there's no doubt that we're going to win the league. And for us to win the 2 other trophies, yeah, it's pretty good for the first season. Now we have Newcastle on the horizon. We know that Gordon, he will be out because he's on a red card, and Isak came off the last match they played injured. So this may just be, bad luck on their end. But the truth of the matter, we have a game to play, they have a game to play, and we're going to show up, and we are going to be the professionals we are. And Newcastle is not going to be terribly weakened, but the fact of the matter is that we have a game to play, they have a game to play, and we are going to go there and give it our best. Yes? And a win is what we are looking forward to. One of the things that I again remember Klopp saying is this: anybody who plays for Liverpool must get this in their heads. We play to win. Yes? And so if we get the 3 trophies, yes, that's what we deserve. Why? Because we've been working pretty hard. When you see, and I'm going to do some videos on, the different players, Endo's the importance of Endo on the side, Gravenberch, all of them. I plan to do some other videos on those guys, so look out for those. But the truth is, I love, and I think all Liverpool supporters can agree, we love some slot. Yeah, we love some slot. Right? And so we look forward to that, guys. Notwithstanding, as I said, it is not the best thing to be actually building any enemies somewhat with the referees, right? But I believe Slot calling Oliver out is going to be on benefit on both sides. I believe the other referees will look at how he conducted himself and adjust himself, and Slot in return, having spoken out, will be respected and will be treated with the respect that he deserves. And he himself is going to recognize that why the fines are pretty hefty, and he will not really want to go down there again. But at least him call them out, him call out Oliver, and Oliver is like one of the most elite referees in the league. Although we cannot say boy, him loyalty is not, him have loyalty elsewhere. Let's put it that way. He has loyalties elsewhere. I've often seen him as a fair referee until the other day. I've always looked up to Oliver. Like, we never done issue with him refereeing our matches. But something went wrong in the Everton match that he refereed, and me can't deny, say, he messed it up. He made a blunder of it, and he made a good match became a story about him instead of the beautiful game of the football that we love. Yes? And so, guys, look forward to talking to you after the PSG match, give you my thoughts on the match. And I'm just happy to be a Liverpool supporter. And as I said, it's the first time in many years that I've felt this confident, that I've felt like, yeah, we're not just trying and getting sympathy for say, Liverpool always they're near almost. No, we're going, we boss it up, and we're winning the matches, we're doing the business, and we are going to win more than 1 trophies this year. Sir Slot, big up yourself. Still satisfied. This is the Anfield Effect. See you in the next one.